Hey everybody, this is Des from the Shadow Ravens clan, and we actually had a couple of these guys join us, but we kind of murdered them, so I'll try to be nice. But anyway, we finished up with 27 3 stars, 7 2 stars, and a 1 star. So basically we didn't 3 star 8 of the bases. They actually had more new stars per attack, which is kind of weird. And who cares about most heroic? So just going down the list here, we're going to start off with Sir Hostile. He's going to attack 4th and short. And as you can see, his base there, his army composition, he's got 21 hogs. He's going to have a golem, 3 witches, and another golem in the clan castle. Let's see how he pulls this one off. He's dropping in 4 hogs. Takes out the cannon and also pulls the clan castle. And then he's going to think about if he has enough. But he basically just says screw it, and he drops his golems down, and has his Gowiwi take care of the clan castle troops. And as you see, there's a lot more coming out. He's got a ton of archers there. Now, the update has happened since this, so a poison spell there would murder all that clan castle. So you just bunch them up and they'd be done. But he actually uses 2 rage right there, gets his foot in the door, and then he's going to take his hogs down. And look at that path the hogs get. So and the heels down, so it's hitting them the entire time they're in any AoE area of effect spell. The path is perfect. So now a Tesla pops up behind them. So we got 4 hogs, excuse me, that are kind of lagging behind there, but they're gonna be okay. We got 4 hogs coming back, and the bottom side hogs are already doing some damage. The 4 hogs join back up with the main group, which is almost gone, and they finish up the rest of the defenses. And that's it. That's all she wrote. That is how you Gowiwi. So just fast forward this to the end. Awesome job by Haas. And then we're going to come down. Let's look at the very next attack. Look at these walls here. Base has some really good walls. He's only got level 2 crossbows. But pretty decent Town Hall 9 base. So not completely maxed out, but pretty decent, right? So we got Neverwinter here. He's going to drop 2 golems up the top, again with another Gowiwi attack, Hogowiwi attack. This one is pretty hog heavy. So as you can see, the double bomb locations, we've got a spot down just right of the clan castle. We got 2 spots up top. We just popped the one open. He's going to rage through the clan castle. There are no double bombs there. Then we have another spot right opposite of where the troops are now, where the double bombs could be. And uses the jump spell to get to the center. Now I will say that Neverwinter has some epic heroes, and that makes a huge difference. He's gonna double side it. He's gonna just swipe all the way up through, drops both of his heals, relying on his royals to take out the top. He's got the the king in the center, and right there is 2 bombs. This guy did not place double bombs, and as you can see, he paid for it. So with 2 defenses left, both the king and the queen are up with the remainder of the hogs, and a couple wizards still there too. But Mostly the hogs are just tearing through because the walls don't matter. And that's a clear. So good job, Neverwinter. Taking down the COC Master. So then we've got 250 taking on Horse. Now, Horse actually is one of the players that joined us. So this is his base, or was his base. And we'll see how 250 decimates it here. Well, look, it's a Gowiwi. 2 golems down. We've got wizards cleaning up all the trash around the outside. Then he drops his king and the queen. I actually prefer to drop the queen like right away. Basically drop the wizards down, then you drop your queen, just because she can do some major damage. And then once things are cleared and the proper funnel's there, I can drop down my king and put him exactly where I want. That's me. So anyway, rage through the clan castle. As you can see, is common thread. I hate pulling clan castle. I don't know if you're the same way. So I'm glad there's new poison spell. You really should pull the clan. You should really pull the clan castle if you can. However, I really don't like to do that. As you can see, there's a surprise Tesla right there in the middle of the open. That's basically a strategy that you want to use against a Gowiwi attack. However, it's not very effective versus a Gowiwi. You know, creates some pathing issues. That heal spell probably could have been a little bit better. Heal placement is very important. So basically, he lost a lot of hogs there, as you can tell. But he still has 2 heals left. So he basically heals the remaining hogs up, and then drops his last heal just to be safe. And then he's kind of lucky here that he has enough hogs left over, and his queen and the placement of the base and everything is suitable where he can take everything out. So good job, 250. Definitely not perfect. There's some things you can improve on there. I can't really complain about a 3-star. And here's Pound Town, his clanmate, and this is another member from Scratch's Sniff that joined us. I did not actually mean to pick these bases, but I did. So Pound Town's with us as well, and this is Deer Slayer, who's coming in with a Gowiwi. Now, for those people who think the Gowiwi is dead and done, doesn't apply anymore. Now granted, this isn't the toughest base out there, but it's still very, very viable. Now, one of the things that you can tell here, I mean, you've got clan castle troops everywhere. However, luckily you also have, Deer Slayer did a very wide attack. This is a southern teaser base, so generally speaking, you probably don't want to attack from the south. But Deer Slayer just said, F it, I am going to overpower it. And that's what he did. However, this is not going to work on a tougher Town Hall 9. So one of the things here that you're going to notice is Pound Town, he had 1 level 3 crossbow and 1 level 2 crossbow. I would highly recommend not doing that. So a lot of people, you know, you're in a hurry, you want to use those crossbows, you want to get them up right away. But if you're in a war clan, that's really, really shooting yourself in the foot. So Pound Town, at least at this point in time in his game, has very weak walls, and he's got a level 3 crossbow and a level 2 crossbow. That's not what you want, because you're going to get a bad matchup. So he's basically hurting his clan out a little bit because of that. Now in our clan, he's dropped down. He's probably around, 15 to 20, depending on who plays with us. So that, I mean, we're okay with him there. But for instance, our clan is actually doing a stop in production. So we're going to halt all defensive upgrades here coming up, and we're going to focus on nothing but royals and walls. And this is going to be an air attack, and as you can see, you got MacGyver here. Unfortunately, duct tape isn't going to help this dude out, as Gref is going to wreck him. But Gruff throws in. He drops some hounds in to pull the clan castle. And Gruff's going to sacrifice his royals to destroy that clan castle. Now, we have a guy named PRG Gunder who does a very unique technique with pulling his clan castles. And what he does is he drops down the queen first, lets the enemy aggro on the queen, and then he drops the king. And then as soon as the queen starts taking damage, enough where he can use the queen's ability, he uses the queen's ability before she dies. And then the aggro switches from the queen to the king. And then he might have to use the king's ability, but generally doesn't. Generally he takes out the entire clan castle with that technique, and it's very, very effective. And the only downside is now you got your royals running around a base, but the way he attacks, he usually uses a Laloon attack, just like this. So the royals go around the outside of the base and he attacks from the same side, generally speaking, so the royals live. And then his Laloon takes out the middle of the base and all the defenses, so it just speeds things up a little bit. Anyway, just a thought. And let's get a couple more in here, see where we're at. So this is already around a 10-minute video. So definitely feel free to skip around. We're going to hit up some Town Hall 8s now. As you can see, you really need to clean up as many as you can. And just to see where those attacks are. I mean, as you can see, we don't 3-star everything on our first go-around. So, Haas did. So you can see the first attack at the second attack. And the way our strategy works is the first attack is the one that's generally assigned, unless you're assigned a cleanup player. And then the second attack is the one that you did. So, but that's how we do things. I hope you liked the video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Des from the Shadow Ravens clan, hoping to take you to the next level.